Chylomicronemia Syndrome. It is an irritative disorder in which the body does not break down fats. Cogating. This causes fat particles called chylomicrons to build up in the blood. Cause. Chylomicronemia syndrome can occur due to a rare genetic disorder in which a protein called lipoprotein lipase is missing or altered. Lipoprotein normally found in fat and muscle and help break down certain lipids. When there is a disturbance or absence of these proteins, fat particles called chylomicrons to accumulate in the blood. This buildup is called chylomicronemia.
So during the past decade, I have seen two young women who have familial chylomicronemia syndrome, and the disease basically presented while they were college students. They had a pretty normal childhood and a pretty normal adolescence. But while at college, both of these young women were put on birth control pills by their college infirmaries. Birth control pills or estrogens of any type tend to raise triglycerides, and both these young women ended up with pancreatitis, occurring in college as the first presentation for this disease.
Symptoms. Symptoms might start in infancy and include abdominal pain due to pancreatitis, symptoms of nerve damage, and loss of sensation in the feet or legs, like memory loss.
Well, someone can have high triglycerides and have no other symptoms. In fact, that's why many people do fine for a while. But the symptoms are most commonly related to the pancreatitis, so severe mid-epigastric abdominal pain radiating to the back, and they can often present in childhood. And so certainly children have this condition and often are not diagnosed with it. Skin findings can occur, so a particular type of skin called xanthomas, eruptive xanthomas that come out of the skin. Of course, the most distinguishing feature is, in fact, the high triglycerides, which, when they're high enough, can actually make the blood look a bit creamy in color. And that's sometimes the first time this is identified is when a child or an adult with this condition has blood drawn, and their blood is a bit curly or creamy in color as a tip-off that they have this condition. Before an individual with FCS has pancreatitis, this is basically a silent condition. People have high triglycerides but don't know they have high triglycerides, and in fact will not know unless they actually get them measured as part of a screening test. So this is often an underdiagnosed disorder, especially prior to the first episode of pancreatitis, because it's silent. It's not causing any symptoms. And someone would have to have a blood test and specifically have triglycerides measured in order to pick it up. So that's really the big tip-off, is that high triglycerides on screening. Of course, unfortunately, many people don't get diagnosed until they have their first episode of pancreatitis, which should definitely tip off the possibility of this condition. But of course, that first episode of pancreatitis can be very severe, and in some cases, regrettably, can be fatal.
Treatments. A totally fat-free diet is recommended. You might need to stop taking certain medications and can worsen symptoms. Conditions that might worsen symptoms such as diabetes should be treated and controlled. Conclusion. It is an inherited disorder in which the body does not break down fats correctly. This causes fat particles called chylomicrons to build in the blood. There is no way to prevent these syndromes, but sticking to a fat-free diet and avoiding alcohol how we can prevent is